really happy to be here with you today, and we hope you are as well. Who are we? So really important to go through and actually introduce who we are so you know who to come to when you are here in the fall. That's kind of the purpose of today, to get ourselves introduced to you, give you a place to go, a face to go to once you're actually here. Now, meet your student success advisors, putting faces to the name. There's going to be lots and lots of people that you guys meet when you come here, but hopefully we'll be some of the first 4 that you really get to know really well. So I'm Kaylee, as I already mentioned, Kaylee Olson. Here's like a teeny bit more about me. I love brunch and pineapples. I'm obsessed with all things pineapple, and you'll see me wearing like pineapple shirts all the time. I love meeting new people. That's one of the reasons I love being an advisor. I love getting to know people from around the world. That was one of my favorite things as a student and still is to this day. And I love supporting students on their journey. I definitely believe that this experience will be super valuable, super exciting, super fun. It will also be super challenging at times. University is just hard. It's hard to move around the world. What you guys are doing is super brave. And I'm here to support you through whatever comes up. So please come chat to me, whatever that is. Ebru, would you like to go ahead and?
Yeah,
Great.
absolutely. Hi, everyone. My name is Ebru. I'm one of the advisors here. I am also a long-time international student. I have studied in Canada, in US, and in Turkey, where I'm originally from. So I love all things international and educational. I know that this international educational experience for you is going to change you and it's going to shape you into a better version of yourself. So I'm really excited to be a part of that journey and witness that growth. Some of the things that I love doing is I love having long conversations, making meaningful connections with people. I also like staying active through volleyball, dancing, and things like that. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you.
Thank you, Ebru. Jasmine.
Hi everyone, my name is Shazmeen and I'm also one of the advisors here. I'm originally from Pakistan and I started my academic journey here in Canada as an FIC student, so I totally get everything. And I made my way up to SFU where I graduated in health science, and now I'm back here giving back. I'm very passionate about building connections and helping others, and I would love to get to know all of you and support your transition to SFU. Apart from work, I really love cooking, baking, and enjoy the outdoors, especially hiking. And Vancouver is one of the best places to do that.
Nice. Thank you so much, Jasmine. Yancy, would you like to go ahead?
Hi everyone, my name is Yancy. I'm also your advisor, even though I'm pretty new to FIC, but I've been in Canada for 8 years now. I graduated from University of Victoria with a degree of psychology, but also I took my high school in Hamilton. So I am very familiar with the educations and I understand it's very difficult to going through all the new cultures. And I would say thank you for being here. Listen to this presentation and I just feel like this is a great time to share more between you and me. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask us anytime. A little bit more about me is I just feel like I love assisting international students, especially when you feel like this is a time for you to transition from one country, one culture to another, completely different education system, then I feel like I would love to share my experience with you. If you feel like anytime, any questions, don't hesitate to ask me or simply just come and say hi. I would love to chat with you for your anytime, for your convenience. And a little bit more, I love art, I love painting, I love music, workout, hiking as well. This is a beautiful place for you to hike. So hopefully we can explore a little bit more in the later time.
Nice. Thank you so much, Yancy. That's awesome. Okay, for the next little bit, we're going to go into some logistics here. So next up is going to be, where can you find us?
Yeah.
So Ebru, did you want to do a little overview of the student portal here?
Yeah, absolutely. So now that you got to know us a little bit better, hopefully you are looking forward to connecting with us. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your student portal. When you go to students.learning@fraseric.ca, it will take you to your portal, and this is what it looks like. It has all the resources that FIC offers you all in one place, such as advising, peer education, IT squad, and your email. So on the right-hand side, Kaylee, if you continue with the presentation, it's going to pop up. It will show us where the inbox is. Yeah. So this is where your email inbox is. In other words, this is your FIC email. This is the primary way that we connect with you guys. So we encourage you to really get in the habit of allocating some time both in the morning and at night to check your emails so that you don't miss anything. We usually connect with you to either check up on you or give some important announcements or whatever is happening at FIC. So yeah, please make sure you check your emails, read them thoroughly. Every single day. And another way you can connect with us is through a Zoom conversation. So if you click on that Speak with an Advisor tab, it's going to take you directly to our Zoom call. And if you click on the bubble, the orange bubble that you see, the Student Success Advising, it is going to take you to our advising poster, which looks like, I think it's in the next bit. Yeah, so it looks like this, and it contains our advising hours and our advising days. This poster is also clickable. So once you click on it, it's gonna also take you to an advisor's Zoom meeting. You may see the sign that says, wait for the host to let you in. Some students think that that's an error and they hang up. So please don't do that. Make sure you stay for the advisor to let you in. It just means that they're helping another student at that point. So after the session, I encourage all of you to go to your student portal homepage and explore all these different clickable bubbles and all these different resources to see where they take you. Thank you, Kaylee.
Thank you, Ebru. That's perfect. Yeah, as she mentioned here, another opportunity to attend some engagement activities. As you can see here from this Let's Play a Game, so we will post about those things too. Oops, got a little ahead here. Just giving you guys a preview of what's to come. So what can you ask an advisor? This is one of the most common questions I get as an advisor, I think, ironically, is just what can you come talk to us about? Anything and everything, honestly, everything. If you want to come just like chat to someone just because, come talk to us. If you want to come share something really exciting that happened, maybe you got a really good grade or you met a new friend, that's awesome. Maybe you're having a bit of a challenge with a class or with your family, whatever it is, please come talk to us. We're here to help you succeed in general. With academics also, that's part of it, but we just want to help you succeed holistically. So I put up some sample questions here. These are, in my opinion, some of the more popular questions that we do really get. So things like how to talk to your instructor, whether or not there are any events happening that week, how to keep track of important deadlines or where to find them to begin with, what classes to take, how to practice self-care, or maybe what that even is. Come chat to us about whatever. We're here for you. Shazmeen, did you want to do a quick little overview of when students should be visiting advising versus sending an email?
Yeah, of course. As Kelly mentioned, you can talk about literally anything and everything. And since you all know we're available through both drop-in or email, sometimes it's better if we talk in person or on Zoom compared to email. And we would highly recommend connecting with us or Zoom or visiting us when it is something very urgent or time sensitive. And that way we can help you right away and get it sorted out. And if it's a complicated question, it's better to explain it rather than sending back and forth emails. And that way you can clarify any doubts you have and ask us as many questions as you want. So that's like a win-win. And sometimes we all have those days when we're feeling very low and want to talk to someone. That's why we're here, to help you through it. And it's better to visit us and we can talk about it and support you through drop-in. But if you think that it's not something that is as time sensitive, you can definitely send us an email. And it typically takes us about 2 to 4 business days to respond. So keep that in mind. And sometimes during the semester, it might take longer, depending on what time it is. So you can just come to drop-in.
Perfect.
Thanks, Haley.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Yeah, we also tend to get a lot of questions about what your email should include. Jasmine, I don't know, sorry, did you want to keep going with this one as well?
Yeah, sure. I can go on.
Perfect, thank you.
No problem. So typically our goal is to reply back to you as soon as possible. And to do that, it would be really helpful if we have all the relevant information from you so that it becomes easier for us to respond faster. So just make sure you use your FIC email or just include your FIC ID. And if for some reason you don't have access to your email, mention that in your email so that we can get it sorted out for you. And ideally, you should be checking your FIC email twice every day, just because we keep sending important information about deadlines and other updates. So just to make sure you're well informed. Just make sure you mention something in the subject line and let us know what your question is about. So for example, how can I change my program? Or how can I get an official transcript? So when we're getting into the email, we know what we're expecting. And we know that times can be very stressful for you, and that's why we're here to support you throughout. Try to take a few deep breaths before writing your email, because sometimes if we're stressed, it reflects on our email or our writing, and then it becomes really difficult for the other person to understand. So that's what drop-in is there for. If you feel like, it's a very stressful time, just come to drop-in and we'll talk through it. And try to be as clear as possible when you're asking your questions and mention any relevant information you have. So your FIC ID, what program you're in, that'll really help us get through and answer your questions.
Perfect, nice, thank you so much,
No
Jasmine.
problem.
There's also a nice little sample email here. So subject, corresponding for next semester. Dear Jasmine, reaching out to her already, so great. My name is Apple, my FIC ID is this. So you can take a second to read this through, but this is just one example of what an email might look like. As you can see it here, it includes your FIC ID twice actually, which is great, a really clear subject line. It does have a summary that you've already looked on the student website, so we know that you know about that resource, which is great, and your question is really clear, the steps to transfer to SFU. Okay, how often should you be checking in with an advisor? A lot of people ask this too. Yancy, would you like to go over this one?
Yes, for sure. So I would personally recommend you checking, like, as you probably see on the slides, once a month at least, but very, very least checking within the first 4 weeks, and again in the last little bit at the end of the semester, because it's very important for you to know all the deadlines, important events. Maybe it is very hard for you to memorize all of them. It is totally okay. This is the great opportunity for you to check in with us and see what's going on. Do you have any questions? It also gives us the opportunities to check in with you and see if you're doing okay, if you need extra support on your courses or anything else you want to ask basically at FIC. So just, come and ask us what's going on, what's happening for the week or month, or if you need anything, we can have a very chill and friendly chat. It doesn't have to be serious, but let me know if you have any questions.
Nice. Thank you so much, Yancy. Yeah, everything she said is completely true. As she mentioned, you guys are going to be learning so much in your first semester, right? So as much as we want to set you up for success, we have all this information out there. It's going to be really hard to know like when student leadership programs open and those applications, right? So if you're checking in with us once a month, it just takes a little bit of that pressure off, I find, because you're not having to be checking everything so much. You can just come check in with us and we'll let you know what's going on. So that concludes the final